Hi, good morning. Abuchi Debt Foundation here. Trust you started your day on a positive note. I just wanted to remind you that you are the creator of your entire life experiences. As you go through today, know it, okay, that every waking day, every day you stand up from your bed and face the world around you, you are facing the world you have already put in place by yourself. Okay, so every waking day is you going to play a script, act a script that you yourself have written. Okay, so it means that you predetermined every working day. Yes, you. Okay, because you are your true self, which is the actual you, is the God, is what was represented in the Bible as God. The Bible is a psychological book. Okay, and the Son of God is your imagination. Imagination is what was, personified in the Bible as Christ. That's your wisdom and power as God. That's why Paul said Christ is the wisdom and power of God. Okay, so it is this Christ phenomenon that helps you predetermine every of your waking day. Okay, so what I would advise you is knowing this fact. If you've been following our teaching, you would have known this. If you have not been following our teaching, we believe that man is God and Christ is man's wonderful human imagination, okay? And we believe that the Bible is our autobiography, the autobiography of every individual on earth. And every individual on earth are God scattered all around, okay? That's why in Psalms 82 verse 6, it says, you are gods. All of you are sons of the Most High, okay? So first of all, you are God. Then every one of us are what? Sons of the Most High. We are the offspring of God, okay? And you know, God can only give birth to God, okay? God's offering can only be God. Offspring, rather, can only be God, okay? God's offspring cannot be something else that is not God, okay? Just like human offspring can only be human, okay? So, so what we are saying in effect is that the teachings of the Bible is applicable to you and it's not about a book about one God in the sky, okay? That's just in your image. And by the way, you're warned in the Bible not to worship any image, okay? You see, the image or worship of the God you're worshiping, based out of the mainstream Christendom teaching, is the image that you have in your head. And the Bible told you not to worship any image in the heavens, okay, beneath the earth or on the earth, okay. So the moment you're worshiping that image of old man, okay, probably ageless male, sitting somewhere in the sky in a golden throne, surrounded with all of those angels with wings, that you are worshiping an image the Bible told you not to worship, because the Bible specifically told you that there is no other God except you. So in all of this, what does it mean? It means you're creating your life experiences here on earth, okay? No one else. No matter what you've been told about people being responsible for anything that happens to you, that's not true. That's not backed biblically. Scripturally, you are the God creating every one of your life experience. And I always tell people, even a mistaken drop of pin from your hand, you had created it and no one else, okay? Mind you, people could come up with the argument, hey, but especially in Africa, people will say, hey, but people can actually do voodoo. See, let me tell you something. The only time voodoo can work on you, it exists, okay? People do it, but the only time it can work on you is when you have accepted it. You must assent to it before it can happen to you. If there's nothing there's no power that is above the law of assumption, which is what I'm explaining here. That is the power that is above all things, okay? There's no, every other power is underneath it, okay? As you're told, Christ is above principalities and power, That Christ is a wonderful human imagination. That Bible verse is telling you that there's no power above Christ. So anybody that does juju, it can only affect you if you give consent to it by accepting it as truth. And how do you even accept such thing as truth? You accept it as truth through fear. Okay? When you are afraid of something, you are giving into that thing. That's why the Bible says, do not fear. They can only hurt your body. So fear is one way all of these things can get to you. But as far as you're not afraid, okay, you hold a particular concept of yourself that such things cannot affect. There is no power that can change it. Okay? So that also ties to what I've explained. It is only you who creates the physical world. All the experiences you're having, you're the God using your power and wisdom, which is Christ, to create it. Okay, so how do you create? You need to start creating lovingly. How do you create lovingly? You need to start using your imagination lovingly. How do you use it lovingly? Philippians 4 verse 8. Think of those things that are ennobling, those things that are loving, trustworthy, of excellence. Think of those things, because as a man in Proverbs, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Okay? In Ephesians, guide your heart, because it's out of it that the issues of life spring forth. Your heart is your thoughts plus your feelings. Okay? So, every waking day, you are going to experience a predetermined experience. You're going to play out a script that you yourself have written in your imagination. So how are you using your imagination? Are you using it according to how Philippians 4 verse 8 advise? To use it for things that are ennobling, trustworthy, of good report, things that are of excellence. If it be good, think of those things. Is that you're using your wonderful human imagination? Check yourself now and begin to make adjustments where you make, because you are the only one responsible for every life experience that comes your way. Anyone that does not come your way, you have not consented to it. You have not accepted it to be true of yourself. I hope you have learned something. As I said, I'm Abuchi from the Foundation, a non-religious organization that teaches the Bible as a map of inner transformation. We hold our live session every Sunday at 9 a.m. on Gianti Facebook page and the Foundation IP YouTube channel, where we review the deeper meanings of the Bible teachings, which is what? Psychological, a drama taking place in your consciousness. Thank you for listening. Do have a pleasant rest of the day. Bye.